So here I got a few things. I got my 5th generation iPod Classic. Originally this is a 30 gigabyte iPod. It's not in too bad of shape, of course. All of these come with a lot of scratches and dings on the back of them, especially because of their age. But for this, I have been seeing a lot of YouTube videos of people modifying them. So I picked one up off eBay. I saw this one for sale. Previous owner already did a battery replacement on it. So I'm like, sure, why not? I'll do it. Ordered it, waited for it to come in, made sure everything worked properly. Loaded some music on it. Everything works really well. A lot of people say that they've been getting these to kind of work around, I guess, the streaming services or like the convenient, like I don't really know what the main purpose of getting these, but I solely got this for the nostalgia. I think that these are super cool. I do prefer the newer generations of this, like the 6th and 7th gen, just because you get the metal faceplate. But for the 5th gen, I got this one because from what I've heard, it's a lot easier to open, and you guys will kind of see with mine. It's a lot easier to open, thankfully, because the previous owner did replace the battery. So yeah, I ordered some of these tools off the iFlash XYZ website. I also got a few other things. I got the iFlash Solo. So this is going to let me replace the spinning disk drive on the inside of this to just using an SD card. I got two different options here. I got an Extreme Pro SanDisk SD card, and then also just an Extreme Plus. Not sure which one's gonna work. I mean, from what I've seen, everyone hasn't had any issues with these. I think you just gotta make sure that they're the U3 C10 cards, which both of these are. Yeah, I just ordered the iFlash Solo, and then also these two little pry tools with it. Looking at it now, since I did open it previously just to make sure everything was good, I don't think I'm really gonna need more than one of these. So I got the clear front faceplate. I just think it'll look super cool on there. Yeah, and then to go with that as well, I did go with the black click wheel or center wheel, whatever you guys call that. I think it'll look really good. Right now it's just the plain white faceplate with the gray click wheel. Yeah, I mean, I'll just get started. Won't take me too long. This, I mean, it's pretty straightforward. Just got to get a super thin tool to get in between the, I guess, gaps of it. Just stick them right down in there, and then there are some like clips you kind of got to find in there. But thankfully, mine are pretty easy to find. Kind of just got to undo like one or two of them, and then you'll see just like that. Mine's already opened. See if I can focus in a little. See, I mean, kind of just pull it upwards a little, slide the back case off. You'll see next what we got to do is unplug the battery or disconnect it. There's kind of like a little latch there. You kind of just gotta get a little tool, pry it upwards, and the ribbon cable will come straight off. I'll show you guys what I'm using for that. I just got a little multi-tool here, and it comes with like a sunglasses like screwdriver, I guess. So I'm kind of just going to use that to disconnect the ribbon cable. Yeah, it's not too hard of a process. Kind of just going to make sure you're not putting too much force into it. Yeah, mine should be loose. And then that's it. And then I can just flip it right over. And there it is. Now it's open. So moving that stuff out of the way. So this is the hard drive that we're going to be replacing. Kind of just gotta pull that out. It's not screwed down or anything. There is a ribbon cable right under there that I'll show you guys here really quick. I don't want to mess it up too much. There's like a little ribbon cable there, and there's gonna be like a little latch. You'll see there's like a little black bar like right there. Just gotta pull that downwards, and the ribbon cable will slide right out. So I'm gonna do that really quick. There you go. So I kind of just use my thumbnail on that, but just that, and it pulls right off. So that's what the old hard drive looks like. It's just a super tiny hard drive. There's a little disk spin in there, which is super cool. How, I mean, kind of just for the time they had storage that was like this small. Yeah, that's what the inside of it looks like. Show you, got the whole thing opened up. I'm gonna be replacing now. I think I'm just gonna go for the front faceplate just to get that out of the way. But you can see, previous owner changed out this battery. I'm not sure how many milliamps it is or whatever kind of battery you guys are looking for, but yeah, I mean, it's been working fine for me, so I'm just leaving that in there for now. But yeah, I'll try to get started on this. Again, using this little multi-tool here. It's got two sides, so one of them is a Phillips, one of them is a flathead. You can barely see that. So I'm going to be switching over to the Phillips now. So I just realized about halfway through my camera died. I wish I would have knew that, but kind of summing things up of what I'm assuming I missed on camera. Just took out 3 screws from each side of the original faceplate there. Yeah, they're just super tiny screws. I'm a little scared to see how hard they are to get back in. But yeah, original faceplate is out. You'll see I got the click wheel here. There's no need for me to do anything else other than disconnect this click wheel. I'm gonna keep the original center button, and that kind of just sits in place there. But yeah, or I guess it looks like I am gonna actually have to take this out of the frame. I'm gonna see if, yeah, there's no way I can just disconnect that. But yeah, that's kind of what it looks like underneath. I'm gonna just try to disconnect it from the frame. So luckily I got it all figured out. You can see everything snapped in, closed perfectly fine. I have it hooked up to my computer right now. I'm restoring it on iTunes. Hoping everything goes good. Yeah, what I'm really worried about though is just the click wheel. Hoping that that gets good. So I just restored it. It's loading up. It's restarting. You can kind of see the screen on there. Hope you guys can see that. I'm not sure. I can't pull it too much. I'll try to aim the camera a little more towards me. Booting up there, it's just restarting. I'm assuming it's probably just loading up everything else now. I did install the SD card. I had the iFlash Solo installed upside down. So that was giving me a little bit of issues, but then I got it all figured out. And then here, I'm not sure if you guys can see too much of my computer screen there. Not really, actually. Yeah, it's all done. I'm gonna press continue here. I'm gonna exit out of my computer, and now I'm gonna load it up onto my MacBook, and I'm gonna load it up with some music. Hoping, so I guess we can kind of just see from here now. Probably should have just pressed eject. Click wheel works flawlessly, perfect. That's the one thing I was really worried about. Perfect. Oh man, I'm so excited. So, just gonna grab my MacBook here. This was kind of just like a little weekend project for me, or kind of just like a little day project. I don't know, I've been using it for the last like few days, and you know, it's just been really cool just loading up all the music into it with the DVD drive, and yeah, just listening to music. I know that there is like games and stuff in here as well. I mean, I don't really play any of the games, but just listening to the music, like what I'm doing right now, you know, just editing the whole video itself. I'll just plug this in, listen to some music, or if I'm doing any like graphic design work or building logos, whatever. It's just a super fun thing to use. Like, I don't know, kind of just have like a feeling of disconnection, I guess. You know, you just plug in the music, you don't have to worry about it. Like, I don't know, you just have your phone off to the side. Not worrying about anything else, just kind of locked into whatever you're doing, whether it's work, working out, whatever. You know, just building this whole thing was just, I think in the end it was really worth it. Not only for the end result, but honestly kind of just bringing this thing back to life. With installing the iFlash Solo, I did notice that there was like a substantial like power life, or I guess battery life. Before, I couldn't really have the volume all the way up and then listen to the music. I would get like maybe 4 or 5 songs out of that, and then it would just die. Now, I mean, I can listen to music full blast for hours, and yeah, I mean, I'm honestly just really happy with it. I'll probably hold on to it for a while. I don't think I'll get rid of it. I think it was just a really cool thing to have. Yeah, if there was anyone else that was wanting to do this, it is super cool. I think it's really worth it. You can pick them up fairly cheap on eBay or try to find them locally. Yeah, I think my next project might be a PSP. I might just do a shell swap on it. I don't think I'll try doing any different like homebrews or firmwares. I think I'm just going to do a shell swap on it. I'll probably do the same as the iPod. I'll probably just do a clear shell on it, or I might just get a different color. But this was recently gifted to me by one of my friends. It's super cool. So far, I just have 2 games for it, but it's super fun to play on. Same thing with the iPod. This is just pure nostalgia. Yeah, I look forward to doing that as well. Kind of just got to do more research, same with I did with the iPod. Yeah, honestly, if this was something you were wanting to do, I would say just go for it. It's super, I don't know, I wouldn't say simple, but it's pretty easy. You just got to be careful with everything that's in there. There was a point in the video where I was trying to get the touchpad off, and one of the ribbons kind of broke. It wasn't a ribbon, but I think it was like a ground, but that kind of just ripped, and then I kind of just had to friction fit it into place, and I was really afraid of the touch wheel not working after that, but yeah, I mean, everything works perfect. Yeah, skipping songs, playing songs, menu, all that works fine. But yeah, I honestly just look forward to throwing some more music on here, listening to it, and kind of just having fun with it, I guess. But if you guys want to see any more stuff like this, definitely let me know. I thought that this was super fun to do, so it's something that I wouldn't mind doing.